Hi everyone. I have with me Meenakshi Lekhi ma'am, Member of Parliament Lok Sabha. Thank you so much ma'am for taking out time today. And it's a pleasure to be here. We are planning to go primary as well as secondary, which will lead eventually to secondary education system as well. But how do you think in secondary it will be different from what you have set up for primary, and also how it will help people later also, I mean specifically students, and if libraries are open for people outside also?
See, I'm personally of the opinion library should be the most comfortable place. And you could sit on the floor, you could sit on a couch, you could carry your cup of tea, and coffee should be allowed. Because I think one should be able to spend long hours by oneself. Comfort, yeah, it should be your comfort zone. As you grow up, technology has brought in a lot of changes. Our times were very different. Our times were hard books, many books you couldn't buy, many books you couldn't get issued. So you had to spend time there and do things. But today, with technology, many things are available only on the click of a button. But you should know where the button has to be pressed, which button has to be pressed, and what has to be ordered. So to get that kind of training, that you know exactly where to apply, what to get, exactly what you're looking for, ask the right questions, search the right places, search the right libraries, that training must happen. So what you learn in primary classes, that is habit of sitting in one place, spending time by yourself or just with your book and getting lost there, is what you learn in primary classes. But as you grow up, you need to be savvy with technology. You should know there's a whole world outside, and just by click of a button, everything will come in front of you. For that, the digitization programs, preservation, access to knowledge to a larger number of people, to a very large section of people who probably are not able to travel, who are not able to spend that kind of time. There's parental pressure. You can't get home if it's late in the evening, all kinds of things. So digital processing has to be imbued simultaneously. And that is why for the secondary sections, we've decided to work on digital libraries alongside with the proper hardcore libraries. And knowledge, I must say, never gets wasted, never, no matter what you read. And I sometimes laugh that, the leaflets which you get as a insert in the newspaper, I even go through them and throw them, but I will just sort of browse through it superficially because I must know what's going on around me. And I think it helps to have that habit. And this very habit leads to fast reading, picking up right things in a short span. Many things, once you're used to this in the format of a habit, sky's the limit. And depending on your own personal potential, you can touch that.
Encouraging students to get into this habit, this is awesome, and I really want to congratulate you. I hope this project will be a huge success, and it seems to me like a revolution. And thank you for bringing this up. And any last message you want to give?
Yeah, my last message is my thanks. My thanks to Jayashree, because when somebody introduced both of us, from day one, we were friends. And we were not just acquaintance or, just meeting professionally. We were friends from day one. And we could talk about things, we could talk about subjects, we could share our feelings and thought processes. And that's what is the reason behind this project. And we both came up with this idea. I think sharing each other's processes, understanding the thought process, understanding the value system, helps in creating the value added projects. And that's what has happened. I said it, she did it. I think more credit goes to her than to me, because I did a little bit of work, but she's done the max work on actually putting the project on the ground. So my thanks to Jayashree and Leak Foundation and the great job that they are doing. And the only insistence I have made is that first it has to be my constituency. Let's finish this. And only then there is an exit route.
We have to start from somewhere, and I think this is a great place to start.
I insist it starts and finishes at my constituency. And I love that. And thank you, Jayashree. Thank you very much for always being there, for supporting the cause. And I think you're giving a book to a child, you're doing a lifetime service to that social setup, and completely, not just the child, not just the family, but the entire society. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you. I'm sitting in this eye-catching library which has been meticulously done. Let me tell you, it's a CSR initiative done by Angelic Foundation. And I'm pleased to share with you that I have with me Jayashree Goel from Angelic Foundation. Ma'am, what was the basic idea behind setting up this library?
Well, this is an initiative, a CSR initiative of Angelic Foundation. And the initiative started from the idea that every child would like to read a book. So if we give a child a book about the literacy level, the book is attractive with lots of illustrations, the book is presented to the child in a comfortable environment, we believe that the children will read. Right? So if we see all the books on open shelves, there are carpets, there are note tables, you have a beanbag, and enjoy a beanbag, etc. We just want the kids to walk in and the gap between a child and a book is removed.
It has been a very wonderful experience for us, and I think it will definitely encourage the reading habits in the students as well as in the teachers. And I must share कि जो बच्चे पहले किताबें पढ़ने का शौक रखते थे लेकिन किताबें लाइब्रेरी अच्छी सेटअप ना होने की वजह से वो इस अपॉर्चुनिटी से महरूम थे, लेकिन इस लाइब्रेरी के आने से उनकी रीडिंग हैबिट्स फिर से डेवलप होंगी.
We have set up or we have allowed the Angelic Foundation to set up 13 library for the primary wing for our smaller kids. This initiative is basically meant to invite or attract the small kids to go to the physical book world. In fact, this issue is missing nowadays in our school curriculum and school system also. The children are just disgracing from the books. So the idea is just to invite them, to attract them to go into the book world. And therefore, we have allowed the Angelic Foundation to create the type of library which will be very attractive and which will be very useful for our smaller kids.
हमने अपने स्कूलों में एनएमसी के स्कूलों में पिछले कुछ समय से बहुत इनिशिएटिव्स लिए ताकि बच्चे ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा जानकारी प्राप्त करने के लिए उत्सुक हों, नई चीज़ों के बारे में उत्सुकता उनकी जागे. इसमें हमने अपार्ट फ्रॉम अदर थिंग्स लाइब्रेरी पे बहुत ध्यान दिया. हमें जितनी हमारी लाइब्रेरीज हैं, अब तक हमारे स्कूलों में क्या था कि सिर्फ सीनियर सेकेंडरी स्कूलों में लाइब्रेरी थी, प्राइमरी स्कूलों में तो लाइब्रेरी का कंसेप्ट ही नहीं था. तो हमें एंजेलिक फाउंडेशन के सपोर्ट से ये मौका मिला कि हम प्राइमरी स्कूल्स में एक ऐसा कॉर्नर बनाएं ताकि ये जो आदतें हैं, चाहे वो पढ़ने की हो, खेलने की हो या कोई भी आदत, ये हमेशा बचपन के जो फॉर्मेटिव ईयर्स होते हैं वहीं से डेवलप होती हैं. सो यू विल ऑलवेज नोटिस कि एक बच्चा जब छोटा था उसको जो किताबों की एक्सेस थी, उसको जो पढ़ने की आदत पड़ी, वो आगे तक कंटिन्यू होती है. तो कैच दम यंग वाली बात है. तो हमें बहुत अच्छा लगा. दिस वॉज अ वेरी एक्साइटिंग थिंग एंड वी रियली जम्प्ड ऑन इट. सो फर्स्ट हमारी लाइब्रेरी काका नगर में बनाई. And apart from the books, the ambience itself was so interesting and inviting. The children as well as the teachers are very enthusiastic. They are liking it a lot. जब एक लाइब्रेरी बन गई तो बाकी स्कूलों से हमें बहुत रिक्वेस्ट आई कि वी रियली वांट, सो इट वाज काइंड ऑफ कि एवरीबडी, सो एवरीबडी वांट्स टू बी इन्वॉल्व इन दिस प्रोजेक्ट एंड नाउ द स्टेक होल्डर्स देमसेल्फ आर बीइंग अ पार्टी ऑफ दिस. सिर्फ ऐसा नहीं है कि हमने कुछ डिसाइड किया, मैनेजमेंट ने डिसाइड किया और इम्प्लीमेंट किया, ऐसा नहीं. इट इज द टीचर्स एंड द स्टूडेंट हु वांट. हाँ, तो अभी इस इनिशिएटिव में हमने 11 और लाइब्रेरीज उनके साथ बनाई हैं एंजलिक के साथ, और इन सब का एम्बियंस इतना इनवाइटिंग है, बच्चे इतना खुश होके पढ़ रहे हैं वहाँ पे किताबों को.
you